Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Howard versus South Carolina State college basketball matchup on Monday, February 19th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, who have big bankrolls looking to take it to the next level. We call these the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are only available by texting the number that you see on the screen. And they're meant for people who make big bets. So if that's you, text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got Howard taking on South Carolina State. It's MEAC action on a Monday. You know, we're February 19th. That means just 10 days away from March Madness. For teams like this, their seasons are winding down, and for a lot of these players, their college careers are winding down, and their actual playing in organized basketball of this kind of level is winding down. How many of these guys are actually going to play at the next level? I would say a very limited amount. And we look at Howard 11-14 on the season coming into this one. South Carolina State at 9-16, and Howard 9-13-1 against the number. Kind of more of a name brand for the MEAC, while South Carolina State 14-8-1 against the number. Despite that losing record, that's because more of an under the radar team. And this is pretty much how sports works and sports betting works. It's like in a pure handicapping sense, generally the smaller market, the lesser known commodity is usually going to be a better value right out of the gate, and that is just because the way that it works. The books know they have to compensate for that public reaction to a team that they at least recognize. And in these Monday spots where there's not a big card, and all of a sudden people who aren't used to betting, the SWAC and the MEAC, all of a sudden jump in on the action. Well, like I said, they don't really know a lot of these teams like we do here in our Pick Dawgz family, who are just, some of the most educated sports bettors out there. When we look at, the first meeting of these two teams, it was Howard winning by 4 points. The game was a push. It was at South Carolina State. That was back on January 8th, so well over a month ago, almost a month and a half ago. Since then, South Carolina State, coming off a loss last time out, losing to Norfolk State. No shame in that. They were 8-point dogs and lost by 4. They'd come out back-to-back wins against Chicago State and Coppin State. They were a 2-point dog against Chicago State and still brought home the win. Other pretty solid wins in the conference: Maryland Eastern Shore, Delaware State, and North Carolina Central. They were dogs in a lot of those games as well. When we look at what Howard has done, coming off back-to-back wins, beating North Carolina Central and Delaware State. They had a loss at home to Hampton and a win over Coppin State, but some losing that happened in between there as well. When we look at South Carolina State's offense, absolutely terrible, 330th in the nation in shooting. But the thing is, Howard's defense isn't like off the chart. And even though the rankings is much, much higher than where South Carolina State is, the actual performance and the numbers just really aren't like jumping off the page at us. But the thing is that we see, the South Carolina State, for all their deficiencies on that side, they certainly hit the boards extremely well. Where they have a problem is on defense and defending the three and all of those sorts of things. And I just think even though, South Carolina State was competitive in the first game, and they might be competitive for a portion of this game, I don't think it's going to hold up. I'm going to take Howard. I don't love this game, but that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.